The co-president of XPeng has hit out at the United States after it ramped up tariffs on Chinese goods, including a 100% border tax on electric vehicles from China. The White House says the move is intended to protect US jobs, but Brian Gu says it will result in higher costs.
Firstly, we do not sell in the United States, so there is no direct impact on us. However, I believe that to another extent, considering how important and large the automobile market is in the US, they also really hope to achieve carbon neutrality and a green energy transition. In fact, tariffs like these are actually detrimental to their own climate transition and energy transition.
And let's get some more expert opinion on this with Jack Perry, who's chairman of the 48 Group Club, a non-profit organisation that promotes trade between China and the UK. He's also CEO of the London Export Corporation, the LEC. Welcome, Jack. Great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming in. Well, just tell us, let's take a step back. What is this all about? What do you think the impact of these tariffs from the US could be on Chinese companies?
I think the impact is dangerous, but I think the tariffs are a bit nonsensical. I think the problem with the tariffs are, if you look at the EV sector, not a lot of imports are coming in. So where is the problem? You look at the chips, a lot of it coming in from goods and electrical goods, but not actually semiconductors. So what it's trying to do is cause a problem. So what is the problem? Well, the problem is there's a geopolitical situation that is an attack on China, and we have to see what is real and what's not real, where the proof is and where the proof isn't. And I think that's what we're seeing right now is they're enticing China to say, we want you to do something about it. And are China going to react? They kind of have to react. But what are they going to do? Because actually, it's not too problematic for them. But what's going to happen now is you're looking at an enticement of problems going forward.
Yeah. I mean, China has said very clearly, we will retaliate, which we're going to probably see the sort of tit-for-tat ramping up of tariffs. What's that going to mean for business people on both sides?
Well, what you used to see China being very quiet. If something was done against them, they wouldn't react. But now, actually, they do react. Now there is something, you say tit for tat, but the problem is, where are they going to do? What are they going to say? Well, we can say, OK, the problem here is the business is going to be affected. And the tariffs are going to be, you look at inflation, it's going to go, with all the goods that are going to come into America, it's going to be a lot more expensive. It's going to hurt businesses, and that's the biggest problem here. It's going to hurt businesses.
Well, let's talk more about those businesses. You've just been on a trip to China, haven't you, Jack, recently? You've spoken to business owners there. What did they tell you? What kind of sense did you get from them? Yeah,
we were there for 4 weeks, went to 6 different provinces, met with over 100 companies, we met with a lot of the government officials. Everyone was saying, we're looking for investment to come in, we're looking for opportunities. The business was saying, we're trying to invest, and we want investment. Everyone was giving me different opinions on what their businesses could do outside of China. I thought, oh my God, I wish a lot more companies could be here to see that. I think the opportunities in China now, because of a lot of investment gone out, now there's actually a huge lot of growth that could happen from investment coming from outside of China.
And you were at the Canton Fair, right?
I was at the Canton Fair, yeah. Actually, something quite remarkable is everyone was, I said to, well, what are you doing here? And they said, well, we're here to find out what the innovation is, where the next tech boom is, what we should be looking into. I said, well, what exactly are you looking into? We're here to find out. So actually people are traveling to China to find out innovation and what sectors to invest in. And that's what's interesting.
Yeah. And I want to speak to you about the 48 Club.
Yeah.
Because you are named after your grandfather, who was part of that team of British business people in the 50s who went to China to try and extend a hand of friendship and say, let's get our business links together. Give me that perspective then to now.
Right, so I think actually, ironically, I think in 1953 when they went there, it was the temperature of the weather of politics was really quite hard. And now it's the same. Now it's the time for people to actually say, where are the real issues? You're standing here, you're seeing what's happening at the moment. I think there's an attack on... Someone asked me recently, they said, where is the next positioning against China going to be? In what sectors? I said, wherever their strength is. And that's the truth, is we've got to find out what the real story is and try and attack it. So the most important thing is that we share and we grow. And we're not doing that right now.
One quick answer. The importance of business to build trust. How crucial is that?
yeah, I think when you look at anything, I think you can do it through business. Business is a great mechanic to do it through. The opportunity right now, I mean, we're looking to launch 2 funds at the end of this year. People talking about no capital going into China. That's not true. My phone is calling, and people want to invest, and that's through business.
And that's a fascinating perspective. Thank you so much for coming into studio. That, of course, is Jack Perry, chairman of the 48 Group Club.
Thank you.